Over the years, our family's had a share of health problems.
So prescriptions are a part of our life.
Before we went to the big box store.
We both thought it would help us save. But with the long lines and impersonal service, filling prescriptions became a chore. That's when a friend recommended D&H.
Now Tristan knows our prescriptions. Brenda always helps us find the right vitamins. And after Dad's fall, Monica's been a real expert with all our home medical needs. All without the lines.
Trust and service.
That's our D&H.
Good morning. Welcome to Radio Friends on Thursday, the 5th day of March 2015. Valerie Chaffin, pleasure to have you here. And who's our little friend that we have?
This is Snacks.
Snacks. Snacks is a little black dog. What is his breed?
Chihuahua mix.
He's a Chihuahua mix, and Snacks is looking for a good home with second chance.
He's about a year and a half old. Likes everything. He's an active little guy. Great pet.
Yeah, and he is with a foster mama.
Yes,
right
he is.
now.
He's with our Stevens College foster program right now.
Okay. Now, people who, I think most people know what second chance is, or maybe a few out there who are not quite sure, but you're a no-kill animal shelter. But tell us about
We're
your
no-kill
organization.
animal rescue. We take in about 800 animals a year, dogs and cats primarily, and we adopt out about 800 animals a year to people throughout central Missouri and beyond. And we rescue them and we keep them until they find their forever homes, which makes us a no-kill organization. And we do it all through community support.
Yeah, and most of it is done because people foster these pets, right?
All of our dogs are in foster care, and about half of our cats are in foster care.
I would think that putting cats in foster care is a lot more difficult than dogs, right?
Oh, I don't know. The cats that are in foster care are kittens and mamas, so they're just too cute to be believed. Mm-hmm. And then our cats that are sick with a minor illness that we either take in that way or they become ill when they're at our adoption center. We put those in foster care so they can get their medicine every day on a regular basis. So those are the kind of fosters we have for cats.
And you're always looking for people to volunteer for foster care.
Volunteer for foster care because the more fosters we have, the more we can rescue.
Yeah. What if somebody listening to us wants to become a foster parent, what do they need to know?
They need to go on our website, and we have a foster application on the website. And it looks a lot like an adoption application, but we're asking foster-style questions. And so we want to know what kind of animal they want to foster for us, what kind of household they've got, the property the house or apartment sits on, so that we can put the right animal with them, either dog or cat, big or small, puppy or adult, kitten or mom.
And if they do agree to take in a dog or a cat to foster, they provide the food?
No, we provide everything the animal's going to need except the loving home. That's what they provide.
And you provide the medical care too?
Medical care, food, blankets, bowls, toys, treats, whatever is necessary. All we ask of the foster is they provide a good loving home for the animal to become a good pet and transportation to our events and to our clinic.
Yeah. And what is the general length of time that a foster parent will have a pet?
Well, it's until it gets adopted, and that can range anywhere from a week to a year. Usually a year isn't all that often. Those are pretty rare cases, but our average length of stay with a dog is less than 2 months. It's the average length of stay. With cats, it's a little bit longer than that, but we try not to overburden our fosters with long-term commitments that way, so we can take them in and we can find their home.
But it's got to be kind of hard too when it's time to give up your foster child.
Sometimes it is. I've held fosters as tears came and their fosters found their new home. But we involve those foster families as much as possible in the adoption process because they know these animals better than anybody else.
Right. Okay. If people want more information on any of this, what do they do?
www.columbiasecondchance.org.
Okay. And you have next weekend is Cat Adoption Week, right?
Well, we do have an event next Friday for cats, and next Friday night on the 13th is our annual trivia night fundraiser at Knights of Columbus from 6 to 10, and tables are selling out as we speak.
All right, so it'll be at Knights of Columbus from 6 to 10.
From 6 to 10.
And how do people get tickets if they want them?
Go on our website. The Donate Now button is a great way to reserve your table of 8, which would be $160, or a single single reservation of $20.
Okay.
You bring your own adult beverages and snacks, and we provide the fun and prizes.
All right, Valerie Chaffin, thank you so much for coming by.
Thanks, Paul.
And snacks here.
And snacks.
Good doggy snacks, right? Now we turn to Jerry Ricker, Jefferson City Art Club. Good to have you here, Jerry.
Nice to see you again, Paul.
And you have something coming up this weekend, right?
This weekend, this Saturday,
What is it?
starts off with the Ruth Hogan Children's Art Exhibit.
And what is the Ruth Hogan Children's Art Exhibit?
Ruth Hogan is an administrator, one of the first with the Jefferson City School District, and she started this middle school art exhibit, always held now at the Capitol Mall in Jefferson City. And you see this different art from these youngsters all through middle school, which is an excellent presentation. It's going to run through Sunday, March 22nd. The chairman is Yvette Joyce, assisted by her husband, Les, and they invite everyone from the area to come in and see, naturally, the exhibit.
So how many kids will have artwork on display?
I think we're looking at 300 to 500 pieces
my
again.
goodness.
Yes, it's quite a show. And you just come to Capitol Mall, go into the one exhibit room, and it can spend 15, 20 minutes easily.
Right. And the grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles are going to be as proud as can be when they see their kids' artwork up there.
Exactly. They're very, very good artists.
All right. So that's this coming weekend.
This weekend.
And then you have something coming up towards the end of March, right?
Yes, beginning March 27th and running through May 3rd is what we call the JCAC Annual Adult Fine Art exhibit. It's held at the Capitol Arts Gallery in Jefferson City. This is an annual event, again, March 27th through May 3rd.
Okay.
Now, we'll have a reception for the artists if you'll come out and see them. That's going to take place on the 10th of April.
Okay.
All art must be in, by the way, March 18th to Subette Beck.
So where do they, people who want to do this, where do they submit the art?
You could submit through the webpage, Jefferson City Art Club webpage, or call Subette Beck at 573-619-1924.
Okay, 573-619...
1924.
1924, and you have to submit your artwork by
March 18th.
March 8th. Okay, so you've got a little bit, about 2 weeks or so to do this.
Yes.
All right. Anything else? We're almost out of time.
Okay. Judge is Steve Rust, Columbia Steve Rust. Also, there's a reception for the artist on the 10th from 4 to 6, conjunction with the Capitol Arts Crawl, they call it.
Okay.
We have a new category, photography.
Okay. And what's the website? www.jeffersoncity-missouri.com.
Correct.
All right, we got it. Thank you so much for coming by,
Thank you,
Jerry.
Paul.
Program directed by Travis McMillan, Reynolds Journalism Institute, Audio Pat Akers, KBIA, our floor director, Brendan McDermott, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mount.